Now, as the polity heats up in Edo State towards August 16, 2025 for the Edo Central Senatorial by-election, parties are gearing up for the coming polls. On Thursday, on the morning show, we had Barrister Sergius Ogun, who officially emerged as the African Democratic Congress candidate for the upcoming Edo Central Senatorial District by-election, and he was discussing his intentions to run for the position. However, Chris Omofoma, who says he is the Labour Party senatorial candidate for Edo Central District by-election, has come out to say that Sergius Ogun is no longer a member of the Labour Party and slams his take on the Labour Party's selection of candidates for the upcoming Edo Central senatorial by-election. Well, joining us on the show to state his claims and to respond to Sergius Ogun's interview on the show is Chris Omofoma, Labour Party senatorial candidate for Edo Central District by-election. Good morning, sir, and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. Well, we are confused. Well, let me say I am confused. Let me speak for myself. Sergius Ogun was here, I think, yesterday, right?
Yes, correct.
And he says he's the Labour Party candidate in the Edo Central by-election. But you say you are the candidate. Now, where is this confusion coming from? Can you enlighten us?
No, I'll quickly correct that. Sergius Ogun is the ADC candidate. But on your program, Sergius Ogun alleged that Labour Party has two candidates, which I am not aware of. The Labour Party has one candidate. We duly conducted our Senatorial by-election primaries on the 20th of July, which was last Sunday at Ekpoma, Labour Party Secretariat, where we had security operatives and all that witnessed the event. So I was shocked when we heard that he said Labour Party has two candidates. The Senator Nandi Usman-led National Working Committee of the Labour Party had gone to the Supreme Court, and petitioned that she should be recognized as the authentic chairman of Labour Party, which has been granted. And so INEC is in the process of ratifying her position as national chairman. And we had also, in the respect of that, she has conducted the primaries for the Edo Central Senatorial by-elections and all the other by-elections we have in Nigeria currently, on that basis. So there is no division, and there is just that one national body that had conducted the primaries. So Sergius Ogun's assertion that we have multiple candidates for the Labour Party came as a surprise to most of us.
Okay, no, just before you go, I get it now. You are affirming that Sergius Ogun is a candidate for the ADC, which he made very clear yesterday. Now, in Labour Party, you say you are the candidate for the Labour Party and all the other details. Now, but let's talk about the people. People just come here, they say, oh, I'm running for this office, I'm interested in this office, I'm the candidate and all of that. What do you intend to do for the people of Edo Central as a candidate? What's your vision? What do you think about politics? It shouldn't be just about position, I think.
Thank you. I ran in the last election, 2023 general election, as the senatorial candidate for Edo Central. And I came second in that race, narrowly beaten by Senator Monday Okpebolo. And I am running again now. The reason I am running is I actually came back to this country in 2022 June when Peter Obi joined the Labour Party to help him, work and restore trust in governance in Nigeria. But during the line, I got the ticket and ran for the last senatorial elections. And in line with that, I am also running again to bring the good governance to my people, to bring accountability and transparency in governance and restore hope back to my people. I have seen that over the years, they have been poorly and underrepresented in multiple ways on several fronts. So for me, it's something that is serious and it must do for our people to have a good representation, And the projects we are outlining to do for our people, number one thing is to 100% full disclosure, on how constituency projects are allocated and spent. The people need to be part of it. It's not a situation where one man just decides, what to do with the constituency funds. For example, this 2025, every senator got 2 billion capital projects and 1 billion for zonal intervention projects, which are the constituency projects. So it's not for one man to just decide, no, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And so everybody, the stakeholders should be involved in the process so that every project that is done, will be feasible, will be what the community wants, community focused, and people will all be accountable for the results and the impacts the projects will make. I ran the last election with 1 or 2 security personnel in my entourage, my convoy. But now I can no longer do that because the security situation, for example, in Edo Central, had deteriorated beyond alarming levels to critical levels, in the last 1 year alone. So you find that even the governor, when he moves, he
we
goes
don't have a lot
about
of
at
time,
least 30
so
to 50
let me
personnel.
just step in here so we can cover several issues. So you're the candidate for the Labour Party for the Edo Central by-election. So who is Paul Okoji? Because he says he's the candidate. So I'm not sure where Sergius Ogun got it wrong, because he says that there are 2 individuals parading themselves as the candidates for the Labour Party for the Edo Central by-election. Who is Paul Okoji?
It was after Sergius Ogun's accession that we also heard about Paul Okoji, who was single-handedly picking and appointed by Julius Aburi and his ring. Julius Aburi is no longer the chairman of the Labour Party. The Supreme Court judgment made that clear. And he cannot be choosing who will be a candidate, and to emerge as a kind of any political party, there must be due process followed. There must be a thorough primaries done. So somebody cannot single-handedly go pick someone and say he's a candidate just because they want to act as a spoiler or because they want to make a point and create more confusion in the polity, that is already too heated. So I don't know who Paul Okoji who is in any way.
So. Real quickly, was INEC present during your primaries as observer, and did they write a report about your primaries?
Now, the requirements of the Constitution, are specified in Section 221 and 229 is that INEC, there are conditions that must be met for INEC for a primaries to be valid. Every such conditions, we met all the conditions. And we made sure security agencies were present, and they have all written, the police, the DSS, all security personnel they were available to monitor the primaries.
Was INEC present?
INEC was duly notified and contacted.
But did INEC come to your primaries?
On the day of the primary, INEC specifically refused to attend any of the Labour. INEC officials told us, that the Labour Party was not included in the primaries that they should monitor on that day.
So INEC did not come
again.
Let's get it right, Chris Omofoma. Chris, so INEC did not come to your primaries and didn't ratify your primaries. True or false?
It is not mandatory for INEC to attend primaries, but for the conditions of the primaries to be met.
I'm just saying it. Did INEC come to your primaries, true or false? They didn't come. They refused to come. Because, Chris, between you and I, if I'm to advise you, I'm so stupid. I'm a very useless human being. I'm not in the place to advise you. I'm so lower compared to your kidder. You are running for Senate. I'm just a stupid boy that talks on TV. But if I'm to advise you, there's problem ahead, though, honestly. And that's why I asked you that question. Did INEC, you said INEC refused. What was the reason they gave for refusal? Problem deal, you might say this stupid, useless boy that talks on TV.
No, it's not the way you are. You are not a stupid, useless boy.
No, I'm just saying, before people abuse me, I'm abusing myself, it's fine. So that's to show people that abuse, not they pay me. But what was the reason INEC gave for not coming to primaries? And you said...
INEC reason was because they were still in the process. INEC gave a reason. They were still in the process of ratifying Senator Nanadi Usman and Senator Darlington Wokucha's leadership of the Labour Party.
My brother...
As Aburi has already been removed by the Supreme...
But so my brother, thank you for that answer. He said they were still in the process. Now English they speak, wahala deal. Honestly, that's from me to you.
No, I don't see any wahala in front because,
okay,
because the party cannot be denied representation in the forthcoming senatorial elections.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you?
The primary responsibility of INEC is to conduct elections
for
the people and make sure the people are represented.
My brother, please, can I ask you a question? Which day did the Supreme Court give the judgments that INEC is not telling you that they are in the process of ratifying the judgment that was given months ago by the Supreme Courts? And they went to witness other parties' primaries that day, and they didn't witness your own. It's fine. I'm a stupid boy. I'm not sabi anything, but Dr. Bati, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to ask.
That's for INEC to answer. You know, why it's taking them so long to do the needful. You know, it is a country where people flaunt judgments all the time, and I believe INEC will not be doing that, and INEC will do the right thing, you know, in due course before the release of the candidates list and give the codes to Senator Usman Anadi so that we can upload our candidates, you know, especially as they have stopped recognizing Julius Abure as chairman of the party. The party cannot go without leadership. There has to be leadership. And the stakeholders of the party has come together on several fronts and said, this is our leader. So INEC would have to respond to that. And
you know, the Speaker of the House of Reps says your party, the Labour Party, is drastically diminished. Do you agree, in the midst of all this confusion about who is a candidate, who is not a candidate, which faction is in charge, which faction is not in charge, with Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, that the Labour Party is drastically diminished, that your party is not living up to the expectations of the Nigerian youth who thought this was the best alternative in the 2023 general election? Honest answer. Don't give me long rigmarole.
Yes.
Honest answer.
No, I'm not giving you. No. The Labour Party is not drastically diminished. Every party has its issues. The Labour Party is in the process of evolving. Remember, it was a very small party, and a lot of things has happened between 2022 when Peter Obi came on the party, and now, just 3 years later, you know, and with such a small party, we're able to pull what we pulled in the 2023 general elections. And we are looking forward to do that again in these by-elections and the coming 2027 general elections. The party is not greatly diminished. Yes, people have a right to switch parties if they want to switch parties, you know, but again, you know, it tells you that the way the country is and what is going on right now, you know, people feel the need to belong. People feel the need to return, you know. So, and some people cannot handle crisis, so they tend to run away from crisis. And for such people, like Sejos Ogun, who've been jumping from party to party 5 times within the last 1 year, you know, you cannot attribute it to just Labour Party alone.
You know,
he has moved from PDP to Labour to a PDP and ADC to Labour and all that. So. You know, it's not just a Labour Party issue.
Mr. Chris Omofoma, real quickly, you ran for this same position last year under the Labour Party. When you did your primaries in the last election, did INEC witness that primaries?
INEC was not there at the last primaries.
They didn't witness your last primaries?
It is not a requirement for INEC to be. No, INEC was not there in 2020. The primaries.
2020, okay. Thank you so much.
It's not required for INEC to witness, but the conditions must be met. INEC cannot monitor all the primaries in Nigeria. There's hundreds and hundreds of primaries for position. INEC does not have the capacity or not the staff to monitor all of the primaries. So INEC cannot monitor all the primaries.
Thank you so much.
But you must meet the 21-day notice and the 7 days notice requirements, you know, as stipulated in Constitution Section 221 to 229, you know, for INEC, you know, to be part of the process. So if they send somebody or they don't send somebody, that is not the issue here.
Yeah, but isn't it a basic provision that INEC must witness and endorse and, you know, certify, you know, any primary conducted by any political party? So you are saying that the law does not
No,
matter?
No, the law does not say that. The law says that there are conditions stipulated that must be met.
Okay.
And INEC does not even have the capacity. There's several primaries INEC does
No,
not
address the
more than
law.
half of the
Address
primaries
the
that take
law,
place in this
not
country.
capacity. Address the law. What does the provision in the Electoral Act?
INEC,
What does
the
it
law
say?
does not say that there are provisions that you must give 21 days notice prior to the primaries to INEC and stipulate the venue where the primaries will be conducted. And you must do a delegate congress to appoint the delegates from every local government, as in a senatorial district case, that will come to the primaries and vote. The 7 days notice must include the list of the delegates and the venue.
Yeah, but
of the
INEC
primaries
must observe.
where to be taking place.
Are you reading a different kind of
And the
law?
electoral chairman and the electoral committee. INEC must not be on ground.
Okay, thank you so
right.
much. Really appreciate you.
Chris
not a
Omofoma,
blessing.
I
Thank
think
you.
that there are a lot of issues that will continue to unfold as we count down to the by-election in Edo Central. We wait to see who the ultimate Labour Party candidate will be.